Hello and welcome to another Nerdic Gods Reacts. I am your host Sims and I am joined, as always, by Daniel.
Hello. Tech's
And
gonna give it to you.
yeah, kind of. And Daniel. And Connor, sorry.
Connor.
Daniel and
There's
Connor.
not two of me. You don't want two of
The
me.
fuck, I'm just not here.
Yeah, my bad.
You definitely don't want two of me.
I did it on purpose. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
Guys,
Bastard.
before we start, we're gonna give our reactions and what we thought. What do we actually think of this? Like, what was your overall reactions before we start going over the games?
Yeah, I thought it was. I'm not underwhelmed. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm whelmed. You know, it was a conference. Like, it was good. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too great. It didn't blow me away. Overall, I thought it was fine.
And Daniel?
Yeah, I think it was. I think I enjoyed the show. I think it was a good show. It definitely feels like they're still holding a few announcements back for another show. I think if the rumors are true about Sony holding some stuff back, I think it's the same for Xbox. I think they were like, all right, well, we could do the same thing. We don't need to show everything right now. Especially if it's not coming out this year, they don't need to show everything.
Yeah, for me it was.
They don't need to pull. They don't need to pull a Sony because not everything that Sony showed was coming out this year. You know, so I get away from Sony. I did enjoy it.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I said the other day that I wasn't. I've been saying to myself all week, oh, I'm not excited. I'm not getting excited. Like, so if anything, if it is really good, then I'm like, oh, it blew my expectations. I think it met my expectations. I didn't expect too much of it. I expected Halo to look alright. Not really for me. For me, I'm a bit disappointed. There was no other than Halo gameplay. Like, I don't know. Like, you can easily show gameplay from the Don't Nod games, the story. You know, the Don't Nod game. I don't. For me, it was just like, here's a cinematic trailer. Here's another cinematic trailer, which we'll get into in a minute. Which, don't get me wrong, they look great. I don't know. I just think we could see a bit of gameplay.
I mean, I really just think that's the video game industry right now. They need to. It's not just Xbox. You know, I think it's everybody. Ubisoft does the same thing. Everyone needs to just show gameplay first. Period. Show what the game is. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, it was alright. It was good. I just think it wasn't as good as Sony's. It was a good B, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's like they had the Halo gameplay, and then literally it was, these are games are coming. Here's a cinematic gameplay. Like, we don't really know much about any of the games, really, do we?
Yeah, Sony's felt more like a big blowout of like, here's a lot of what we're going to be offering for PS5, where this just felt like here's a few things and then a few other smaller things.
Yeah, to me it felt the same. I'll be honest. I felt the exact same way with Sony's as this one. Maybe Sony showed a few more games that were smaller, but that's about it. I don't know.
Moving away from Sony, let's go over the game, go over the showcase. We just watched it. I just want to know our overall reactions. What did we think to Halo?
We still don't fully know what the game is. I messaged to you guys, I think last night or something like that. That what if it was like a big open world Metroid where you get abilities and stuff and you unlock new areas? And I don't know if that's what it is, or you're just doing missions, or
yeah, it could still be that, right?
Yeah, it still could be that.
Yeah,
and the grappling hook is, I guess, the newest addition to the gameplay, which was on like a cooldown. It looked like he had just one charge and he was just doing it on a cooldown. I wonder if you can get 2 charges or something. Try to get higher places.
Yeah, to me, this was probably the most underwhelming thing to me was it just looked like Halo to me, you know?
Yeah.
And like, which is fine. Like, I love Halo, but like, it just there was nothing about it that like looked too special to me. I guess the grappling hook, you're right, is the newest thing. But even that didn't look like it like fully did anything too differently. Like, I don't know. It just looked like kind of underwhelming with like the amount of enemies on screen, and then just like everything that was going on just looked like normal Halo. You know, like when he got the turret or whatever.
The problem with Halo 4 and 5 was it wasn't Halo, so they're trying to make Halo again. I think that's the
I
thing.
get that, but like it didn't look like that. Like, oh, here's like next gen Halo. You know, here's like we're pushing forward what Halo is. You know, and not changing.
No, I don't think.
Just
I
like
honestly, I
making it
don't think
bigger
that's
and
what they're
better.
trying to do. I don't think that they're trying to do that. I think they're trying
No,
to.
I don't either. But
'cause
like,
the teaser that we got the other day or 2 days ago was evocative of Halo 1. I think this opening gameplay is evocative of Halo 1. I think that's what they're trying to do. Not trying to make the newest next gen Halo. This kind of reminds me of like Halo 1 mixed with like Doom, and I think that that's great.
I think what
and maybe that's why I feel underwhelmed, because I feel like you could have told me this is just an up-res Halo 1, and I would have believed you. You know, with like a few added things like the grappling hook.
Yeah,
and
there's
whatever that shield
sprints.
thing
He's
was.
still sprinting, which I don't
Yeah.
like, but there's sprints.
you don't like.
I think the
sprints.
game looks great.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I think what they're trying to get across is Halo Infinite is the infinite amount of things you can do in this world. Like, you can go anywhere, if that makes sense. It's obviously an open world game, whether it's section by section. I don't think it is. I think it is literally. I think Connor said in the last episode, a ring. The whole world is your playground. And obviously you can take the cars. You go around. You do different. I believe you would have been taken over a waypoint at this point, maybe. I don't really know much about Halo. I do agree with what Connor said. Like, it just does look like Halo. I made a joke to the missus. I was like, "Oh, so this is Halo 1. So when do we see the next one?" Like, just a joke. No disrespect to it. Every Halo to me just looks like Halo. If this is what you
They're
like,
showing off a bunch of new weapons too. Like, this is a new weapon. They showed off a burst carbine. They showed off that 3 burst like red plasma thing.
and I
Like,
think
they're showing off new abilities and new weapons.
for people like you, this is great. This is great.
I mean, I don't. Did you, Connor? Did you want like 1,000 enemies Chief is fighting? I feel like that's not Halo. You know?
But like it could be like you could put more on there than just like the same like 5 enemies that we're always fighting. You know,
I don't know. Halo's about dynamic battles. I don't really
like
think
I'm seeing
it's
a lot of people compare it to Doom, and I'm just like I don't see that at all. Really, like
I said it's
much
Doom.
more faster with like.
It's probably that grappling hook because you can use it in combat.
Yeah, maybe the grappling hook a little bit. What I did like was the dynamic between Chief and whoever that guy was that he was with in like the first
Yeah,
cutscene.
I didn't catch his name.
Yeah, I didn't either. But
Don't
that
get me
looked really
wrong,
cool,
though.
like
This
from a
is-
story standpoint.
Visually stunning though. Like, I think this is
Yeah, the game
their main
looks
standpoint of this game. Is like, yeah, your Halo, is Halo, your Master Chief in this open world, and the open world's, I think, the main character in this game. And obviously we see the gunfighting, and I think this is what they're trying to get across. I think this is their.
I think this is much more segmented than you think. Like
I'd-
I don't see it being just
like
one
a-
giant open
like a
world.
Destiny or something?
Even when they had that map, it looked like everything was like kind of blocked off with like those yellow lines.
Yeah,
I feel like
at
that was
least
just for
it's up
demo
somewhere.
purposes, though. I believe this is. I do
Could
think
be.
this is open world,
I think it's going to be more like Destiny. I think, or in terms of how the map layout is, like you're going to go to these sections and stuff.
but big sections.
Yeah, big sections. Like you're going to go to Earth or whatever. I think that's how it's going to be.
I'm still thinking it's more like Gears 5.
Yeah,
With
Yeah,
like,
just
the-
some
bigger-
linear sections, then some
yeah,
bigger
bigger
sections.
areas. Yeah.
do I win? Do I win the prediction? This is right. This is open world, right? Even to
I mean, I'll give you a point. I don't
a
really know.
point.
If
I'll give
Nah,
you-
man. Nah.
your prediction. I wrote it down. Was Halo Infinite Open World. That's the only thing you said. So
And that's
You
what
only
that's like.
We have no confirmation of that though.
yeah, we have no confirmation of it.
So
anyway,
what's the
so-
maximum amount of points you can get a prediction? A point.
I mean,
Like
you
the
only
only thing
said
we
one
have to
thing.
go off of that is the map.
I
Yeah,
think
Yeah,
it's
I'll
more.
give you 1 point.
It's more Halo, isn't it? I don't.
Yeah, that's what's. I see. You guys just don't like Halo.
Is
That
this
seems
no?
to
I
be
don't
the
mind
problem.
it.
Okay though.
I don't.
Okay.
I was thinking about sitting down playing the Master Chief Collection, ready for this.
You should.
This looks all right. It doesn't blow me away, and that's,
You just don't like shooters.
Yeah, but
We've
How can I put
gone
it?
over that you don't like shooters.
it's
know?
not even that. But like, people make this is a big deal. This is their big game.
It
This is their
It-
baby.
It really.
and it
It
doesn't
is.
look like
It's Halo.
it doesn't look like anything. It doesn't look amazing. It doesn't look like. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I think your expectations were too great.
No, I just thought they'd have a kid. Not really, but I don't know.
Yeah, I remember your prediction. Yeah, I remember.
I mean, technically, I'm right. I mean, this guy that he's with is obviously younger than him. He's Atreus, right?
I mean, you can't even tell Chief's real age.
We all know Chief's a woman.
What?
Are we...
His name's no, he's not.
That wasn't in the lore.
I don't. It's just I don't know. I don't know what I don't know how I feel about it. This is
It looks cool. I want to play it. It didn't blow me away at all. Is what I'll say.
On to the next.
It should. When this is their flagship title, it should at least a little. I think.
It just didn't blow me away.
We still haven't seen multiplayer. They're probably going to have firefight again. You know, like there are other things that we just don't know. This was just a showing off part of the campaign. So
I really don't want to be negative, and I hope that people, if you do,
I just think you're negative on most shooters, anyways. So you know,
I just feel like it should.
I can't blame you for that at all.
I feel like it should just do something different. I feel like it should really stand out, and it doesn't.
See, I think you need to understand is that they did, and it didn't work. So they need to make Halo again. I think that's the problem, is that they tried something different with 4 and 5, and it didn't work. So they need to show that they can actually make a Halo game Halo, if that makes any sense.
Right. On to the next one, guys.
This game looked beautiful.
It does look great. But again, I won't say this for every video, a cinematic.
Yeah, it was.
And
that deer is scary.
Scary as fuck, mate. Let me tell you.
Yeah, they're definitely leaning into horror. Like, I don't remember the other two State of Decays. Like, it was horror, but this is definitely leaning more into the horror aspect of it.
Yeah, they were much more like zombie simulator,
little RPGs
try
and
to
stuff.
like live. Yeah.
Can we play this together? Not number
you could
2.
with State of Decay 2. So this probably will have co-op.
Of course, yeah. I mean, but then that's all you get. Like
the first one, I actually really like the first one.
Philip?
Yeah, I never played them.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, they're just like random, like build up your town simulator. The
Did we see motorcycles? I couldn't catch motorcycles.
I tried. I looked and I looked and I looked. I mean, they're wearing helmets.
This was a part of your bet.
Surely I get half a point.
No, not at all. Your only bet was they have motorcycles in it. That was
surely I get half a point.
I mean,
I was trying to get them points.
Fair enough, Mose. This is to me. This is the best game. This was the best game.
Everwild looks great.
100%. This was the game of the show. Like, this looks incredible.
I still wanted to see just a little gameplay, like her shooting a bow or something. But
yeah, I would have loved if they just like ran around the world a little bit.
This game looks awesome. Like, I love the art direction in this game.
Why couldn't they?
What do we think this is? Like an open world RPG type thing?
I have no idea.
Maybe not an RPG, maybe an action game or I don't know.
I think it is going to be some sort of action game for sure.
Some kind of world
maybe
building,
like Breath of the Wild or something.
Maybe you're out to something's happened to the world, and there you're out to build a town as well, and you need all these animals to help you do. Like, obviously that thing was pulling down a tree. That tree might be used to build a settlement or something, which will be great.
It feels like there's like a corruption or something that she's trying to get out of the animal. And like a little later in the trailer, there's that little doe. They're all like doing this right here. They're doing like a little seance to get the corruption out of it or something. It's kind of the vibe I got.
This looks
a really unique look to it. Love the art style.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just need a little gameplay of this, honestly.
Yeah, maybe we'll see some with.
Or even like a developer just telling me like, "Hey, this is a third-person open world action game" or whatever, you know.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, something.
Best part about it, boys. Half an hour, like 40-minute drive from my house. That is.
Ooh,
oh yeah,
yeah.
Nice.
So I'm gonna pop up to go rev. Like, listen, put the cup of tea on. We're gonna talk about some Everwild.
Show me that game.
Yeah, that's it, man. Like, I'll be there next week, hired by
we'll
Rare.
Send Sims to get the exclusive Nerdic Gods game.
They'll be like, we want to hire Nerdic
snap.
Gods. You can do all of our coverage, and then you guys can fly over. We can have like studio.
Yes,
Rare said that, like, hypothetically, they said, oh, we'll pay for them to come over. That's fine. Don't worry about it. You have to wear a mask everywhere in England now, like. But...
Okay, that's cool. I don't care. I go see Everwild. Sure.
This looked decent. Another Don't Nod game. Little decent story. Comes out August sometime.
Yeah, tell me.
this looked
They
good.
showed this. They showed this before,
They have, yeah.
and now we got a release date, and I forget the date.
August
I saw
27th.
it.
There you go.
August 27th. All three are coming out within a week of each other. So one's coming out the next week, and then the next week is the third one, and that's going to be the whole game.
Oh,
so
really?
3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks you'll get the whole game. So they're not like sparsing it out for a year. It's just
That's
gonna be...
really good because there was a lot of times with Life is Strange where like I just forgot what happened on the last episode because it was like 4 months earlier or whatever.
This was another.
I think that's great for that game.
Another problem I had. I really don't want to hate on it because I don't want to sound like I was some PlayStation fanboy. This was another wasted. I don't need to know about this. But I didn't need. Do we really need to know about this? I mean, don't get me wrong. This game's fantastic. Probably maybe the game of the year for me. Still,
one of them. Yeah.
I can't see it being beaten. Don't get me wrong. Last of Us is up there.
Yeah.
But why do we need to know about this now?
Moon Studios wanted to share it. I guess I don't know.
It would have been cool if this was tied with an announcement that they're buying that studio.
I know. That's what I said. That's what I said.
DLC for Outer Wilds.
Yeah, we didn't get Outer Wilds 2 like my prediction, but we did.
But this
see
is
the
always
DLC,
coming
which
first
Connor,
anyway. Yeah.
Connor was talking about.
I might play this again. I might put it back on.
I'll play the shit out of this. I love.
I mean, this was really funny. I just don't know. I don't really go back for DLC usually, but
Yeah,
this
I'll
is really
probably
funny.
wait until the second one's out also, and then I'll go back and play them both.
I meant I might pick it back up because I wouldn't say halfway through. About I got to level 12, I think.
Yeah, I beat it. I mean, I don't know what level I was, but yeah,
I don't remember what
credits
level
on
I
it.
was.
So
Yeah, I didn't do like everything, but I love Outer Worlds.
decent
It's
little
Yeah,
really
game.
funny.
Some more grand. I had a problem with my stream. I don't know if you guys did. Every time I watch it through like the
I
game,
did too. Yeah.
I went over to
I
IGN
had a problem.
to watch it
Yeah,
with
this
them.
game just looks like fun. Me and my friends are gonna play this game, so I'll let you guys know how it is.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids of the game.
Yeah, Grounded.
And we watched. We turned it off at this point.
You just turned it off.
Yeah, we had to because it was kept glitching like it kept, that. So
It wasn't
Grounded
that
looks
bad
pretty
for
cool.
me.
Actually.
Yeah, it was quite. Yeah, it was quite. I don't know.
Cool style, grounded.
Yeah, I really like the vibe of this game.
But it's
Yeah, I like the
another.
vibe,
It's
too.
another game that we see, and I don't know. I don't know. Please tell me to stop being so negative if you want to.
I mean, you feel how you feel. I just don't know. I feel like you always get your hypes up too much.
No, because I wasn't hyped up, but I just think maybe I don't. Just some bits of it, just like really, like it was like why I was like, oh, Moon Studios, maybe some DLC. Oh no, we're just gonna up-res it. We know you're gonna up-res it. You don't need to tell us. We know that's gonna happen.
Yeah, but it's not for us. It's for other people that want to see what the next gen's going to be, right?
I guess so. I nearly missed this
You
because when I put
you need to show the power of the next console too.
when we turned the stream off and put it back on, this it went on after this, and I was like, oh, there's no point me rewinding it because we just missed Grounded. So I'm glad I did. This looks. I want to say this looks great. I want to say this looks incredible, and it will be incredible. Don't get me wrong. This will be far that.
What's it called? Avowed.
Avowed, yeah.
See, this is what people want from Obsidian, though. So this should get you really excited.
Yeah, it does.
People want that.
It does get me
fantasy
excited.
RPG, you know. So, and it's going to be a new IP. So I think that this should get people really excited. I'd like to have seen a little bit more, but they have so many studios working on so many different things. Like this is just a teaser.
This was my favorite announcement of the show. I think
It's definitely
awesome
up there.
idea. Yeah, I think it's definitely my most excited announcement coming out of this show. I think it's an awesome idea for Obsidian to go and make a fantasy swordplay game type thing, kind of like how Bethesda goes from
they're gonna
to Elder Scrolls.
they're gonna
They can now go from Outer Worlds to what is this called?
Avowed.
Avowed. Yeah, they can do that. Go back and forth between that. I think it's an awesome idea.
So funny if
Can't
they beat Elder Scrolls to like the
they
next.
will.
It's going to be so funny. 'cause
They
it's-
100% will. Yeah.
Like who knows when Elder
By
Scrolls
like
6 is coming
years
out?
too.
I mean, Connor, like, are you not? Are you as bothered as I was about the lack of gameplay?
Yes.
I mean, I always want more gameplay, but not necessarily. For a game like that, like I know it's a teaser. Just show it. Just show me the teaser. You know.
What about you, Connor?
Yeah, I wish we got like I hate to keep comparing it to the Sony conference, but we kind of have to. I mean, they're competing, so it's just like I wish we would have had like a Ratchet and Clank moment where we saw like a big chunk of a
Big
new
chunk of
game that
gameplay.
looked really cool, that looked like a next gen thing. You know, I didn't feel like we got that.
I mean, I guess that was Halo for this show.
Yeah, I guess I just don't think of it because I was just underwhelmed by Halo.
I guess this
It
game
just
looks
looked cool to me.
interesting.
Yeah,
Like
really
I would
cool
like to
art
see it
style.
more involved in like the moment to moment and how.
Yeah, I would like to
is it
see
always-
like what you're pressing, like
Yeah,
where
yeah,
the
yeah.
button prompts and
So
stuff.
is it just
yeah.
going to be words and it's like a more of a narrative being told to you, or like how often these characters moving? You know,
Does look stunning.
like it is a visual novel. Is that what this is? But in like
Yeah,
comic
that's what it
form?
kind of seemed like. I don't know, look cool, really cool art style.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good. I think I must have nipped out for this bit. I missed this bit. I must have been doing something.
Yeah, this game looks cool, and we should have said it off the top. Every game that they said that every game here will be on Game Pass, every single one,
You're right.
which is insane. That's just
Yeah, it's a
It's
great
unreal.
deal. It's a great deal.
yeah, it's unreal.
Unreal.
Every one of these games.
More Hellblade announcement.
How far you live from that one, Sims?
2 hours. London. It's only that. It's down as
2
English
hours.
would say.
2 hours,
As Englishmen would say. It's just down road.
Just down the road.
Just down the road. Yeah.
What was this one? This is the Psychonauts one. This
Yep.
looked good. Good, good amount of gameplay.
I never really played the first one. My friend played a little bit of it, and I watched him. But this game just looks just goofy fun, right? Got Jack Black in it.
In January
Yeah, I
2000.
like
with Jack
Psychonauts
Black.
1.
And the fact that they put their
Psychonauts
voice
is
in,
great.
the fact that they put the date in for the pandemic reasons.
Oh sure.
I
didn't even
What
think
they do?
about
They
it.
put a date?
Yeah,
No, they put like a date that they recorded or whatever. But I didn't even
Recorded,
think about that. It didn't bother me one way or the other.
no, it wouldn't, but it's gonna bother someone. I think maybe I feel like I'm being really negative. Maybe just too long. Maybe just a bit too long on this game.
No, this is the game that you needed it because we've seen very little of this game. This is definitely the game that needed like room to breathe.
It does look good, really good.
This game just looks fun. It's just vibrant. You're just going into
It's
people's
tricky, right?
dreams.
It's a good,
right?
good Double Fine game, you know? Glad they're making another platformer. Love that team.
Yeah, we didn't get another Double Fine game, which was my prediction.
No, yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, they're probably hard at work on this one, you know?
Good announcement from
Get that
for
out,
Destiny.
man.
This everything from Destiny 2 going to be on Game Pass is awesome.
All the DLC,
All the DLC.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything.
really good announcement.
That's a great deal.
Daniel, I know you're more of the Destiny guy. Does this get you back in?
I already have Destiny. I don't have all the DLC, so 100%. I would just download it and have all the DLC. Yeah.
Right.
Like, I've had Game Pass since day one, and they just keep giving me more reasons to keep it. You know.
Do games normally come with all their DLC on Game Pass?
So
Some do
Some
if
do.
if it's like a Game of the Year edition or something.
yeah, the
but
Game of the Year edition.
this was a deal that they made because this is like every future DLC. That's insane.
So a quick one. Now this is where I got really confused. So console launch exclusive. What does that
Yeah.
mean?
That means it'll launch on Xbox, on consoles on Xbox first
Right.
for a limited window.
Right. So it doesn't mean, because I was getting under the impression that it was only coming on the new console,
No,
No.
because obviously they've promised it can play. on all
no.
the
If you look at
consoles.
the splash screens at the end, it'll say Series X and PC or whatever. That's what you'll see
Okay.
what it's coming to.
Thank you for clearing that up, Daniel.
You're welcome.
Thanks. This one was I can't remember. What
Yeah,
this
which one was this?
This was the Stalker game.
Oh, Stalker's a hugely popular series, and like to get Stalker 2 on console was pretty exciting.
So you say this is a huge game.
Yeah,
Like,
PC
on
game.
PC, yeah.
Yeah,
Have you heard of Stalker?
it's like a survival game.
Connor? Getting you mixed up today.
No, never heard of Stalker. Maybe I have. I might have like just seen it in passing or whatever. But
It looks okay.
yeah, no.
What was this, the same game? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is still Stalker. Yeah.
I thought it was another Modern Warfare 1 remake or called Couch Forward.
The remake of the remake.
Yeah, I was like, are they doing this again? I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, and this is the Warhammer game. This game looks like some sort of
Horde
4-player Left 4 Dead. Yeah.
This
type of
looked
game.
dead good as
Pretty
well,
interesting.
though. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
this looked really
and I was
good.
like, oh, this looks really good. And then you turns around and you see all these bad guys. You're like, this is gonna be
Look at all
fucking
these
sick.
freaks.
This is gonna be well good. And then all of a sudden, then the Warhammer splash happened. I was like,
Well, yeah, I guess you could tell because if you go back,
it does say Warhammer.
when you no, if you go back real quick
Yeah.
to the people for me, that last shot right there, yeah. If you look right there, you see the Warhammer symbol right there. That little bird thing. Pretty sure that's the Warhammer symbol.
What little bird?
So
thing?
is it
Go
Warhammer
back, go
normally
back.
like a strategy
Just
game?
keep going. Keep going and pause it when you get to them. Yeah, right there. See it on his chest?
Oh,
The
this.
Warhammer symbol. Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't Warhammer normally like a strategy game?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different type of games. There's
Is
like
this a
top
first-person
down.
game, or is this like still just a strategy game?
I assume this is a first person game. There is I forget what it's called. It's like Warhammer something Hammer. It came out like last year. It was like a Diablo type of game. Like
Oh,
different
really?
classes. Yeah.
That's
They do a lot of different things with Warhammer.
Yeah, first person would be cool.
No,
Yeah.
I get that we have to respect the hell out of Tetris.
Dude, Tetris is one of the greatest games of all time.
Oh, he's probably
I
is
love
the.
Tetris Effect.
But
I mean, it's going to be in our museum eventually. 100%. One of those versions of Tetris will be.
I just
I'll vote for Tetris Effect, man. Tetris Effect is fantastic.
I've never played it.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I mean,
These are not
it's kind
mine.
of dependent. I never played Effect, but it's up to you which version of
Did
Tetris
you know what?
like,
Did you
right?
know what it was straight away? Like, what
Yeah.
was the soundtrack like? Obvious.
Originally, actually, at first, with that song happening, I thought it was Death Stranding because that was the same song they used at the Game Awards for Death Stranding, which is weird. So I was like, "Oh, it's Death Stranding coming to Xbox," but no, it was just.
I'll
Tetris
probably
Effect.
play it because I didn't play Tetris Effect.
No, I didn't understand if this was a new Tetris Effect, like a sequel to that, or if this
It's
was
a different game. Yeah.
Oh, is it okay?
It's
It
a,
almost
it's
sounded like it was
there's like a
DLC.
co-op mode. There's like 3-player co-op or something.
Oh, that's interesting.
How do we feel about this game? Is it the Gunge? Good name.
Yeah, the gunk.
The Gunk.
Yeah, this game looks really interesting. You're just going around trying to clean up the planet from like some mysterious organism or something.
I did get really confused though at the beginning when is it Aaron Greenberg or I think it was Phil Spencer, and they were like, "You're going to see all these games from these publishers today," and obviously everyone. I was looking, I was like, "Oh, the initiative is there, so we're going to see something from the initiative." And then obviously at the end, it's like, "Oh, obviously you didn't see anything from the initiative, or you know, of some of these developers or publishers."
Yeah.
Don't know. I feel like it was a bit of a cheeky move.
Yeah, there was a couple of their studios missing that I wish we could have seen more of, but
Yeah.
you know,
I think their next conference will also have some more. Like I said, the top of the show. I think that they held some announcements back for the next console, I guess, talk where they talk about the date and the
Just
and the
needs
price
to
and
stop
stuff.
though. This shit needs to stop. It's August. We need to know this. I feel like we need to know. Any other normal year,
blame-
we would have known.
Yeah, you blame it on the console war, which I hate. Blame it on that because both Sony and Microsoft just don't want to talk about it.
yeah, I am getting very annoyed with both of them not talking about price and when it's actually coming out. Like, we should be able to pre-order both of these by now, you know?
Or at least say like we'll we'll talk about when the pre-orders come up. It's say a price
Right,
or
something like that. You know?
more of a release date, something.
Right, or if you're
Me-
just going
this-
to talk about like the actual console itself, give me a date on when you're going to do that at least, you know?
Yeah, I think that's August. Medium
hope
looks
at this
awesome.
point.
This does
This
look
game-
Yeah.
really good.
I'm excited for Medium.
This looks decent. It really good. Like when they were showing like the dual gameplay. How's that gonna work?
Yeah.
2 stick?
No, this is not going to be like Brothers.
No. I think
I'm-
you're switching back and forth between these two people.
Yeah, so like if you look here, it looks like maybe on the right side you can go through, but then on the left you can't. So you might need to like puzzle switch between the different perspectives
definitely
to like go through the gameplay.
I think you've nailed that one, Daniel.
Yeah, like it would be interesting, like you said, like brothers having the tools. Nobody's ever done that since them, and like, that's a really interesting way to play a game.
Yeah, definitely. It don't get me wrong. Like the visuals on all the games, they look great. Definitely the environments, the lighting. You know, obviously all these ray tracers in an effect.
This is a game we've seen a bunch of the gameplay and none of the story. I want to know what the game is. Like, what's the story here?
How do you not understand? She's a woman. There's two of them, and she's scared.
It's the same woman.
She's running away from
the same woman.
Why do you not get the gameplay? The game that is the game. Woman running away scared.
And she's a medium.
There you go.
When have we seen gameplay of this?
I feel like all of
the last
I feel like
Inside Xbox.
I feel like they keep showing. Yeah, well, that Inside Xbox, and then there was some gameplay in there.
Was there?
Yeah.
Interesting.
World
premiere. It wasn't all cinematics. Like, we're just getting to the point when cinematics and gameplay are very intertwined.
Phantasy Star Online. Is it Phantasy Star Online?
Yeah.
How do we feel about
Phantasy Star Online 2, the second one.
Now, this was announced already, right?
Yeah.
It was announced that like the beta was coming.
Oh, okay.
And then this is for it full released, and then now this is the expansion.
Yeah, I know people love it from this came out on like Dreamcast originally, right? The first one.
Yeah, the first one.
It's like one of the only Dreamcast games. It looks cool to me, honestly. It looks like a Platinum game, kind of.
It definitely has that Platinum vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks cool. Cool combat.
Yeah, I don't really like MMOs, but I know that this game is a very popular
that'd be
game.
my problem as well. Yeah.
Speaking of MMOs, we should play RuneScape. I keep saying this.
No, I don't want to play RuneScape.
I don't either.
Oh, it could be such a good series, man. We could do it every day, record stuff. I could trade you stuff. You could trade me
I'll
stuff.
play games with you every day. I'm not playing RuneScape.
Oh, you guys, man. You guys suck. Moving back onto the Xbox stuff. This was awesome.
You're into it? Please tell me. Tell me about it.
It's a Crossfire X, right?
Yeah, Crossfire X.
So obviously, as I'm understanding that it's Crossfire X is multiplayer. It's a multiplayer game, isn't it? Not out yet.
No, it is. Right? It's like the beta's out right now.
But the campaign is being made by Remedy.
Yeah.
This looks dope. This looks great.
It does look dope.
I don't know what the game is though. Like the story. You know what I mean? Like, what's the story to this game?
Just some Remedy shit. There's a house trying to kill you or something.
It's like a dude in a suit.
That's what we need to know. I don't
know what it looked like. It looked like a Crisis.
It did. Yeah. That's what I thought initially. There was some sort of like new crisis.
But look at the lighting. Look at the explosions. Look at all the ray tracing. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
This was the best game.
Really?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I'm glad you like it. Like, this got me way more excited than like the multiplayer trailer they had.
Look at it.
Yeah, definitely.
Boom. Kaboom.
I wonder, do you think
it's really good to get Remedy to make it?
100%. Yeah, I mean, they make great single player games. Do you guys think that this is also free?
It says somewhere. It says somewhere. It does say somewhere.
That it's just free to play?
Wait for it. It says something. No,
yeah, Game Pass.
It does say something. Wait there. Stay there. Don't go anywhere.
I must have missed it then.
Stay there.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here.
Stay there.
I'm not moving.
Oh,
I'm not moving.
So if you can see it at the bottom, wait for the thing in Bob to go. Crossfire X's multiplayer is free to play. Xbox Live
so it'll be on Game Pass.
Single player, not in
Game Pass. So you have to buy it.
Oh yeah. Lies.
It's on Game Pass though, right?
That's not a lie. No, because it's free, so it's not a Game Pass.
Oh.
But single player is not on Game Pass.
You just have to buy the single player.
But they said all the games are free.
That's fine.
So someone's lying.
So what did they say? They said I want to see the splash screen. No. So obviously, we saw what? We saw 343.
Yep.
We didn't see
We
Compulsion.
haven't seen the Coalition again. We didn't see Compulsion. We saw Double Fine.
Oh,
We didn't see the Initiative. We didn't see In Exile.
Exile.
They didn't show Wasteland again. We didn't see
Mojang's just
Mojang.
released a game. World's Edge.
World's Edge is a what's that game? I can't think of the name of the game right now. It's just escaped
World
me.
Edge.
Yeah. I can't think of the game. Just keep going. I can't.
So, I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to announce the Xbox, which they've already announced? Maybe announce the Lockhart and say this is £2.50, and this is the Initiative new game. Like, what is it going to be? One of those like killer blows? Like
maybe the Initiative's game's just further out than we think.
You know, they just come out with.
Well, I mean, they had to rebuild a whole studio.
But they've already said,
right?
like, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
You'll see these further down the line, later this year, I believe they said. So what? They could come out, like, here's the Xbox, here's the Lockhart, Xbox
Doesn't mean we'll
Series.
see all of these.
No, of
later
course
this
not.
year, though.
Xbox Series X is what, £500. The Lockhart's £250. Oh, and this is Initiative's new game, and then that's it. That's them stating their claim to the big boys. You know, I mean, that's their their last push to get us into the ecosystem. I mean, before we get to the last bit, so like Connor, like you don't own an Xbox. Like,
no.
What are the odds of you going to buy the Series X after this?
Well, I mean, I've owned an Xbox One before. It's just
But I mean, are you gonna go and buy a Series X, or are you just gonna go and buy?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a Series X, but like I'm like, you know, I'm a hardcore gamer. I just, you know, I'm gonna buy it no matter what, really.
You're gonna buy everything, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just, I'm not the person they gotta sell. Like I was gonna buy it. And, like all I had to say was Halo. Even though I am underwhelmed by Halo, I want to play it. Like it looked cool. Like I want to play it. And then of course they announced Fable and all the other things we just said that look cool. So yeah, I'm buying one, but again, I'm not the person they need to sell.
Yeah, I mean, for me right now, like, I'd love a Series X. Don't get me wrong, just for the ray tracing, just for it to be under my entertainment system. But I don't know. I just think I'm not in a rush. I've got an Xbox One X. I've got an Xbox One OG, and I'm okay with that. If I can get Halo on that tomorrow,
you should at least have the S.
Don't get me wrong, I would. I'd go and buy an S now. I'd go and buy an X right now.
Yeah.
But real life happens, but it's not necessary. Like I've got two Xbox Ones. Like what's the point? Like you're telling me I can play Halo on that game on that console,
it won't do it justice.
But I'm not.
Will it though? Like, because it's not like there's like that much going on screen on Halo. Was my thing. Like, it wasn't like that game didn't look like visually. You need a next gen system to
visually.
I think it'll look fine, but like, nah, it really didn't look all that good visually.
It's like, because we're looking at a compressed video.
Yeah, sure.
Through streaming, not on next gen hardware.
Maybe
like we need it on next gen hardware.
Have a look. Obviously, rewatch it. Go on your telly later on tonight. Watch that again.
100%. I'm gonna watch another dozen times and see what guns.
It does look good. It does look decent. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like are Halo. I don't know. Are Halo fans easily pleased? No,
they're not. They're not.
I don't know.
No. Oh, I would love to see how the Halo community is reacting right now to that, because I got a feeling. I know people weren't happy about the grappling hook from the cover reveal yesterday, so.
Definitely
I'd be interested to see, and I mean, sprint's back, so is the shield. So I'd be interested to see how.
Yeah, but the shield, that kind of, I got like Halo 3 kind of vibes where you like throw your equipment.
Vibes.
Yeah, more like that. Yeah, more like throwing the equipment, unlike like an ability that your character has, like in 4.
Yeah, sure.
One.
All right, we can go to the last one.
Thing.
Yeah, one more thing.
World premiere. And obviously we all knew what it was going to be, or did we?
Not necessarily. I mean, it could have been Initiative's game, right? It's pretty much once you see the sword, then it's like Playground.
Until you saw Playground, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been shocked if this wasn't announced. I pretty much knew before, while he was saying the one last thing, that like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it was either Fable or Initiative, but then I don't know. Again, it's just a cinematic.
Yeah, it's because it's a tease. They don't have the game yet. I don't know.
But how long have they been working on this
Yeah, I
game
could have
for?
certainly used
Probably
a
not as
little
long
bit
as
of
you think that they
gameplay
have.
of Fable.
Yeah, but how long have
But,
they owned? How long have they owned Playground Games?
Yeah, but they've been working on Forza Horizon forever, for
I'd-
years at this point.
There should be something to show. I mean, that's as
I-
bad.
This,
I
though,
think
they
this
got the
game
vibe
is-
right.
I think
Like,
this
they got
game
the
is so
humor
much
right,
earlier.
with the frog
Yeah.
and the fucking fairy.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
whatever it is.
obviously when the
that was-
fa-
it was
game-
funny. Like,
The game's funny. For
it's,
sure.
Yeah.
it's cheeky, as you British people call it.
Cheeky.
It was cheeky.
cheeky.
It was cheeky.
I don't know. It feels like they've got the. I feel like such a hater, but I'm not. I'm such a positive Pete. My name's not Pete, by the way. So, but I don't know. I feel like they took a different angle of the Elder Scrolls picture. Do you know what I mean? When do we see this game, boys?
No, because this actually had something going on, and then a castle. The Elder go back and watch the Elder Scrolls one. It was literally nothing. It was just a field.
Wasn't even that Elder Scrolls.
When do we see this game, though? When do we see gameplay? I mean,
No. He's
how-
talking about the Elder Scrolls announcement.
But how long can we
Oh,
see?
okay.
How long? So the Xbox One Series X comes out. After this, what are we buying it for? What are you buying it for, really? What game are you buying it for?
Every game coming out the fall, Halo.
Yeah, but what exclusives are you buying it for? Go and buy the PS5.
Halo.
What makes-
No, I mean, you bring up good points. I mean, it's.
But
just,
I don't. But I don't. Your Xbox isn't. They're all the things they've been saying is they don't really care as long as you're playing their games. That's why if you're playing it on Xbox, Xbox One, they don't care.
Yeah,
They're
that's fair
playing it.
enough. I understand that and I respect it. Don't get me wrong. I win.
They just want
either
you
way.
playing Halo Infinite this fall.
And that's
what they
fine,
want.
and I win either way. But what are they? What have they shown?
They're
us?
playing. See, the thing is, you're thinking about it the way that Sony is.
short term.
When Microsoft is not, they are playing a different game. This proves they're playing a different ball game. They're playing
Does it?
their own game. Yes, it does.
What are they playing? Like, I don't understand this whole like, oh, we don't want to sell consoles thing. Then why are you making a console?
Oh, that's a different discussion, right?
Like,
But-
wouldn't you just be losing money? I just don't understand.
No,
like,
it's just the
like they
Xbox
want to sell
ecosystem.
Xbox Series X's. Like they want to sell those. It's not like they're just fine with like
No, of
everyone
course.
going and buying an Xbox One. Like they want to sell Series X's for sure.
They want you on Game Pass and playing their games, no matter where you're playing them. So
There's
if
still
you're
more- and I do think they have a good offering. Like, I mean, the Halo, Hellblade 2. I mean, you got Fable down the line, Forza if you're into racing games. I mean, they have a good offering. The Everwild stuff. It's all good. It's
I mean,
just
and they
not-
claim that every third-party game is going to be better on Xbox.
right. So it's just like a lot of these things just aren't proven yet. I think is the thing. Like, we don't know if Everwild's going to be great. You know, because Rare hasn't made like a really good game in a long time. I know
Yeah.
people like Sea of Thieves, but you know, it's obviously not that high quality. We don't know if the new Fable is going to be good, right? Because we haven't seen Playground make a third-person RPG open world action.
We know
game,
they
you
make great games, but
Yeah,
they're
we know they make
unproven in
good
a different
games,
genre.
but yeah, exactly. They're improving in this. You know, Halo, we obviously know will be at least somewhat good. You know, Obsidian always delivers. We know that's probably going to be good, right? It's just a lot of
Yeah.
these. You know, it's a lot of unknown.
I just
Any last thoughts for you, Sims?
I just want more. I wanted to see the games. I mean, I'm not unhappy. I'm just a bit okay. I mean, I'm just like, yeah, okay. Is that okay? I wouldn't buy that day it comes out. I'm not excited about that console, which is probably what they want. They just want me to play the games, which I will. I may never own a Series X. Like that's where I'm at right now. Until they say you need a Series X.
It's inevitable that you're going to have to get it because you already saying you have a base console, even the S, which is what I have. Like they're not going to be able to play this stuff eventually,
Which is
whether
fair
that's
enough.
next year.
Yeah, they said 2 years, right?
Yeah, whether it's next year or in 2 years, like they want you to. Then at that point, you're going to have to,
Which
get
is
the
fine.
Series
I'll buy
X
one in
or
2
I
Yes.
years.
believe they've already said like 2 years, right? It was what was said that the first 2 years of the Xbox Series X life cycle, all the exclusives are also going to be on Xbox One.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. Like, is Fable going to be able to run on the OG Xbox One? You know,
Probably not. No, probably not.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine so, but like you got to think. Obviously, Halo will probably Hellblade too, right? Because that's probably a 2021-ish game. I wish we would have got gameplay for that. By the way, there was a point where they talked about Hellblade. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that would have been a perfect spot to show. Gameplay.
I think that game's pretty far off still.
Is it okay?
I think that they're going to make that game way bigger than the first game, and it's just going to be.
Yeah, you don't think it'll be like just another $40 game type thing?
No.
Yeah, I don't.
They're going to make it a full $60.
Yeah. Which is what I hope they do. I mean, take your time with it. I love Hellblade 1. So
Looking at this again, it has view missions, which is pretty interesting. I saw that pop up.
Yeah. So you got view missions down here. View missions before down here.
Have side objectives.
And then you've got all this over here.
Looks like a barrier to me. Sections.
Yeah, but you mean he's going, what, here? Is he? He fights his way up to here.
Yeah, it looks like it.
That could then open the rest of this part of the map up. I don't know. I do think it's over more.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I do think I'm over 3 points.
I mean, you're only owed 1 point so far.
I don't think I'm going to leave you in charge of the point system anymore, Daniel.
I'm telling you how it is. You're lucky you're getting 1 point.
Should we rack up the points real quick? Go ahead.
Sure. Yeah. So Sims, I'm giving you a point for being open world, even though that's very up for debate. Everything else that you said didn't really happen. Forza didn't get any motorcycles. GTA 6, no. 12 minutes they showed.
6?
Yeah, no GTA 6. 12 minutes they showed in the ID at Xbox, but it was no release date. And Marvel Games wasn't here. Connor was so into Halo Infinite getting delayed. It's not.
It still could, guys.
Sure. You got 1 point for the Playground game. Or actually 2 points, because you said Playground and the reboot. And the Don't Nod, you said they were going to get bought. That didn't happen.
How did they get what did they get 2 points for?
That Playground is making Fable and it's a reboot.
That's a point.
That's 2 points.
It's 2 points.
Playground making.
How is it 2 points?
And that it's a reboot.
I get one for it being a reboot and one for Playground making it.
But that's in one category. You didn't say, you know what? Okay.
What's that?
I split it on my paper.
But that
like his first one was just that Halo Infinite gets delayed, so there was no points at all. Nothing.
And then the second one is what?
The Playground is making Fable, and it's a reboot.
But then
you have to clarify.
Surely that's 1 point. Surely that's 1 point. Because if Playground came out and said it's Fable 4, then
then you wouldn't have got.
It would have been 1.
Yeah,
he said it was a reboot. Half a point.
No, there's no half points.
You know what?
There's no half points.
It's fine.
This ain't how the structure works.
So then you said Banjo 3 would be here. It's not, and you also said it was not Rare making it. You said that the date and the price, and that could be up for the next one. And then none of my stuff came true.
That was only 4, right? What was
that was 5.
Was it?
Don't Nod being bought.
Oh yeah, that was it.
I said Studio MDHR would be picked up, and they would announce Cuphead 2. I said Outer Worlds 2 would be announced. I said a new Double Fine game would be announced. I said the Initiative would be making the new Perfect Dark or reboot. And I said the new Call of Duty would be here, and it wasn't. So,
how does he get 2 points for one prediction? So I was right.
I told you that we've done this before where you've gotten multiple points in a prediction. We've done this before.
Just call me Mr. Xbox Boy.
But surely it's half a point because he's got half of the prediction right.
Just call me Mr.
So
Xbox.
even if I give Connor a half a point, he'll still.
That means we got to give you half a point then for whatever.
No, because I got the prediction bang on.
No, you didn't, because we still don't know 100% that it's an open world game.
Yeah, we don't even know if that's real.
We don't know if it's an open world game.
You can't see me either. You can't see me. I look at it. It's open fucking world.
I gave you a point for it, though. I gave you a point for it.
Okay? Fuck you and fuck your points.
I got no points. Okay?
Good. You didn't deserve any fucking points.
Okay.
You got one prediction. You know what?
Yes.
When they confirm
it was a layered
and they
prediction.
confirm that it's delayed, we will go back and then give me another point and then give you a full point.
No.
It's not going to be delayed. Well, that was our reactions.
Okay.
I don't know what to say.
You lost. That's what Connor won.
Sims is just
Congratulations,
salty
Connor.
bait.
I am
Thank
a
you.
fair loser. Congratulations,
Xbox.
Connor.
Mr. Xbox.
Congratulations.
It's a draw.
Love
It's a
Xbox.
draw. You can't just keep. You know
Love
what?
Xbox.
Thank you very much for watching our reaction video. Please let us know in the comments below what you thought of this. If I'm being so negative, please feel free to say that you're a bold idiot and you don't know what you're talking about, and you probably are correct.
You're bald idiot.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please tell Daniel that he's wrong and he's robbed me, and I'm very upset.
Not wrong.
I'm
Guys,
just gonna give it to you just like I gave it to Sims.
you didn't give me nothing.
Right out
Say
there.
goodbye, guys.
Right out there.
Bye,
Whole point.
everybody.
And don't forget to tell your grandma.